Alright, let's try this again for the umpteenth time. Even though it's been probably 2 weeks or so since I've last uploaded and or even tried to record. Hey everyone, Ragnamune here. Welcome you back to finally another episode of Let's Play Gran Turismo 2. Last time we did some of the I don't know exactly how many parts we're in North City now, because I've kind of forgot. But today we got Audi and Volkswagen to get through, so let's go. Oh god, that's loud. Hang on. There we go. Much better on my ears. And hopefully yours too. I've had to fiddle with some settings and whatnot. Ooh, good course. I've had to fiddle with quite a few settings here and there. I think 12 will be an ideal set. I've had to fiddle with quite a few settings here and there, and it's been a while since recording sessions just because real life has got in the way, and my addiction to RuneScape has finally led me to getting the quest point cape. Get down here, you stupid microphone. Oh, we're going in reverse, too. But yeah, I got the quest point cape on RuneScape 2007 servers, so needless to say, I am excited about that. That is one of RuneScape's highest achievements that don't exactly involve getting a skill to level 99. So obviously I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty happy that I managed to do that. At the time of this recording, it's been, I believe, a couple of days actually. And I'm playing today's episode on my keyboard because I moved my controller into, well, my actual room where my Xbox is, because I wanted to play some Skyrim, and I was like, I really don't care about getting the controllers, because these particular cars I've driven with, they don't spin out. So I'm more than comfortable using a keyboard digital control scheme for this particular set of races. Mainly because I've had to record these damn things about 4 times. The weirdest thing too, it's like I'm recording ever so lovably, and when I go to record when I went to record the Audi and the Volkswagens, I get done with the episode talking a whole bunch about stuff that was pretty much relevant a couple of weeks ago for my own tastes, and I go to look at the playback and I'm like, oh god, that desync is horrible. And of course, I am not taking that into a video editor and re-rendering that, because that'll jack up the file size and make the quality absolute ass. So I put it off for a bit, decided to do a little bit of diagnostics to make sure this thing will be running in better sync up, and lo and behold, after this morning's testing, I was able to record a good solid chunk of gameplay, no desync. So we're going in RAW today just to see, okay, can I record a longer snippet of video to make sure that everything is good and in sync. Thankfully, the game's RNG is having mercy on me by giving me a nice short course. I hope all of the courses today are this short. You also ever feel like you have this piece of food just lodged in your windpipe, and you go to swallow and it's like, why are you still in my throat? It feels weird, man. Just grade A weird. Also, at the time of this recording, happy early Halloween, guys. Normally around this time, the trick-or-treating usually happens on the weekends. So, it's probably going to be... I did not mean to back out there. I want to go to tune. Racing mod. This is the closest to Darius's Audi we're going to get in this game. In terms of, like, everything, so let's enjoy it while it lasts. But, yeah, happy belated early Halloween whenever this goes up. Try not to super indulge on the candy. And, eat it in moderation. I mean, we all love Halloween candy. We all love our... Okay, so our random question of this video for you guys in the comments section. What is your favorite candy bar? If you had to pick one candy bar that's your favorite, which one is your absolute favorite? It is a crying shame, I know, because we all love all the types of candy we can. I mean, there's the Hershey's bars, which are the standard good chocolate bar. You use those for your s'mores. There's the Reese's peanut butter cups. Those were always good. Let me think here. There's Butterfinger. God, I remember a few years back when we lived out on the main street of our little town here. All I had to do was take a 2-minute walk over to our dollar store, and they'd have Butterfinger candy bars on sale for 65 cents a pop. Nowadays, you have to pay like nowadays you have to pay like $1.25 to get a regular size candy bar. Let me tell you guys, inflation is a bitch. But Butterfingers still taste great. Remember those old 90s Butterfingers commercials with the Simpsons in them? Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. Yeah, I kind of love those commercials. I think a lot of us did. There's a whole reason we loved Butterfingers. I even had my morning coffee and a little shot of an afternoon coffee. So, well, it was more like just a smaller coffee cup full. So yeah, I'm good to go. So apologies that I have not been around for a while. As I said, bit of technical difficulties. I've been trying to get it up and going so that I can be like, okay, let's go record. I wanted to get a little bit more motivation, because whenever you're down on something, it's like you don't find the motivation to just continue to do it, especially if you've recorded 3 times and it's like, okay, now you know there's a serious problem. I mean, in case anyone's trying to pin it, oh, you're not perfect, you're not this Let's Player, you suck, and stuff like that. Bear in mind that we're all not perfect. I mean, look at the Super Gaming Brothers. Remember when they were doing Zelda 1 back in, I can't remember what year it was, but John and Matt did Zelda 1, and the opening of Zelda 1 was, fuck you. And the reason for that opening was because they recorded the game, I believe, 5 times before they had no technical hiccups. And it was their 6th time going through the whole game, I think. And then, just to make it funny, when Matt joined the Brain Scratch crew on their riffing of Ted's excellent Zelda adventure, I just love this. Like, Matt, we're in Zelda again. Ah, fuck! Like, I could feel the frustration. Speaking of frustration, I was watching the LA Noire playthrough SGB did way back. It's a beautiful Let's Play. It's excellent. Aside from Elliot's driving triggering me, god damn it, boy, why were you so reckless back then? I heard Matt say, I platinumed Final Fantasy 13, and when I heard him cry, I was like, you poor bastard. You poor bastard. It's okay, though. I platinumed 13-2 and Lightning Returns, so I do feel a bit of your pain. To be fair, though, Lightning Returns and FF13-2 were a lot easier to platinum than the first game in the series. I think I've only got like 200 and some gamer score on my Xbox for when I got it, because I haven't mastered all roles with all characters, and I'm sure as hell not going to be able to get all of the I'm sure as hell not going to be able to get all of the items without doing a second playthrough, so fuck me. The Golf. Here we go, guys. The second greatest vehicle in Gran Turismo. In Need for Speed history. The favorite to win the coveted BMW off of Razor. Ugh. We can only pray that RNG saves me from eternal torment. Okay, Autumn Ring's nice. Huh. Did I tune you beforehand? I don't recall having the Golf like that. Maybe I tuned it beforehand. Who knows? Who knows? Note to self, buy air freshener for this stuffy ass room. I got the window open, so it's gonna be a little bit colder while at the same time. Oh, we're even racing it in. Okay, no, we're not racing in reverse. I thought we were in reverse for a second. This car is slidey, but it doesn't. This car is slidey, but it has great grip, from what I hear. What am I saying? I've driven this car before. So yeah, I have the quest cape on RuneScape. Huzzah! Now I'm working on getting some other niceties unlocked, because now I don't have to quest anymore. I'm done, at least until the new Zaya quests come out. the new, I know Dragon Slayer 2's got a release date now for 2018 in January, so I get to enjoy my Quest Cape for at least another, I want to say 2-3 months, give or take. It's a great cape, too. I love it so much, just because, again, it's the achievement. It is like the premier achievement that you have absolutely no life in the game that isn't named the Max Cape. To be honest, though, I started playing RuneScape 2007 a little more seriously after my Dell crashed way back in the day. And I was on a good RuneScape 3 high. I was like, okay, I can enjoy RuneScape 3 a lot more, because I put a lot of time and energy into it. And then I started like, oh, this is the old school RuneScape, and now we have free-to-play, so every now and then I'd log in and do free-to-play things. And I was like, oh, cool. But eventually, whenever this old rig wasn't able to run RuneScape 3 to the best of its ability, I was like, alright, I'm going to take a journey. I sold my Ascension crossbow, I bought 5 bonds, I got the summer package, and I told myself, alright, I am sick and tired of having to slay for 4 days straight every 2 weeks just to make ends meet in bonds. It is time to play RuneScape 07 and establish dominance as a way to fund my RuneScape membership. Because I love RuneScape. I don't want to quit, but I don't have the money to exactly afford my membership. If I did, my money would be going towards loads of buyables and stuff. So, I began my journey. And on that journey, I discovered so much. I watched the famous Twitch streamer Bodhi. I watched his one-man army series to get a general idea of what I should do at the beginning of the game to sort of get a bit of an advantage. I had a bit of an advantage because I did the free-to-play grind first. I did what I called the free-to-play adventure, where I got all my skills to, like, I want to say about 30 or 40 before I upgraded, give or take. And I didn't mind doing that at all because, in all honesty, I didn't have to pay for that portion of the game. I didn't have to pay for any of the free-to-play quests. I didn't have to pay for Dragon Slayer, and I didn't have to pay for full rune. So I established a good start to my combat, to my magic, etc., etc., using some tips here and there about what's good and what's cost-effective. Oh, gotta upgrade. The only bullshit part I find of RuneScape nowadays is if you want the stuff out of Stronghold, you gotta set up that damn authenticator. And that actually gates you from a couple of very useful stuff. That gates you from the racing mod. Which one's prettier? Let's take this one. I feel like the authenticators, if for people that don't want it, either because they don't have a phone like me, or they just don't, they're afraid. I feel that unfairly gates them to a point. Oh, great! I'm talking shit about RuneScape, and they gave me Laguna Seca. No. Oh, that's karma, guys? That's fucking karma. I feel like it unfairly gates those that they know about account security and everything. They're just too afraid. And it's like if they have that authenticator enabled and they forget to disable it or something like that, it's a one-way ticket of just being completely locked out of your account for no reason. That being said, I'd like it if the game didn't exactly force you to use the authenticator all that much. Because what if you lose your authenticator, if it's stored on a flash drive or you have to change phones or something? That's terrible, and tech support may or may not exactly help you out with that particular problem. Maybe they'll have to do something like verifying your account to make sure, verifying you to make sure it is indeed your account. Other than that, though, yeah, just, it's a little scary. I ended up working out how WinAuth worked on my Windows 8, and I had it up for 5 minutes. I got the 3rd and 4th level of the authenticator, did the 4 emotes, got my fighting boots, and then I decided to disable the authenticator because I don't use an authenticator because I don't have a phone. And I'm not going to lock myself behind a computer that might crap itself out on years to come. So I disabled it, and now I'm now all the more better for it because I'm not worried about that stuff. I always set a bank pin in terms of account security. You always set a bank pin so that your shit can't get jacked if somebody does manage to get onto your account. because they can't. I don't believe they can exactly change your password without an email verification. And you're obviously going to have your email address, so there you go. But I've been a victim of all the account insecurities back in the day. I have been hijacked. I have foolishly given out my password back in the day. But I've learned better now. I have easily learned better. I am better on account security for that, and I try to help as many people as I can sort of enforce, don't do this, don't do that, how strong is your password, and all that stuff. And people have actually trusted me with their passwords in the past, and I have been a good Samaritan. Some guy even trusted me with his credit card information at one time. He said, use this, get yourself a month of membership, and no more, please, thank you. I did just that. I bought 1 month, and I deleted that credit card information so I would never have access to it again. Yeah, I'm that kind of cool guy, but in all honesty, they're the good guys. They're donating. They were donating to me out of the goodness of their heart. I'm not going to take advantage of that. Never take more than what you were offered. Hell, I remember when Dungeon Fighter Online was one of my big loves of life. I was buying Karma Coin because I had a bunch of cash. I had a bunch of in-game gold lying around because I was like, I want to buy some Karma Coin. Anybody in my current guild selling, and the guy I ended up buying it off of said, here, have it all. And I'm like, how much is on there? 25. I'm like, no, I only paid for 10, so I should only take 10. And he's like, dude, I insist. And I'm like, you sure? I will ask you now. Are you honestly and for truly sure you want me to do that? And he said, yep, no problem. We did the exchange after the 10 bucks. We did the exchange. He let me use all 25 bucks of the Karma Coin for Sarah. I thanked him, and we actually still chat on Skype every now and then. He's a pretty good guy. Kind of wonder how he's doing. I think he had the Skype name of Foamy or something. Who knows? Bleh. But I'm not here to do any of that stuff, because leaked Skype is apparently against the rules. That's not exactly a leak, is it? Okay, Volkswagen New Beetle. Let me see real quick. Audi, Volkswagen, because now I'm in the Beetle. What's my time at? 17:20. Sounds good. Sounds pretty good. Ah, not Rome Knight. Actually, I know this thing has a bit of speed on it. Yeah, this thing actually has a bit of speed to it. I was actually surprised. Ye old Beetle. Because look how fast that charges up. That's impressive for a Volkswagen. And I'm, of course, the color of Volkswagen that hit Happy Gilmore in that movie against Shooter McGavin. Happy, are you alright? Volkswagen! Ha ha ha! Jackass! Ah! Crash. Hey guys, remember when Adam Sandler was funny? I know I do. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I know those commercials exist in real life. I'm trying to remember, like, how hilarious they were. Feels good to be playing this game again. I'll probably finish off North City today. Get the parts ready to upload, and then I'll probably do it tomorrow while I am doing something in the background. I'll probably do it while I'm playing Skyrim. Because I'm working on a Khajiit character named Dr. Orf in honor of Game Grumps. Game Grumps run of it. Ross was a great runner. I liked him. And everyone says that, oh, Ross is terrible. No, Game Grumps isn't terrible at all. I like them. Now, I think some of their practices are a bit, sure. It's like, just purposely shoot 10-minute videos and call it a day. But that's just their formula. Everyone has a formula that works. Oh god, this course is so long. Get me out of this nightmare. At least we're not driving the 500R on this place. That was a train wreck over in West City. I wonder if I can gold rank this one now. Because I'm starting to get how Rome Knight sort of does its work. Not if I crash like that, I won't. And of course, as per usual, whenever I record an episode of Gran Turismo 2, part of my face just cries out in itching. Ugh. I gotta know, is that a nervous tick or something? Because I'm not nervous. I love playing this game. I have another question in mind, but I will save it for next part. That's kind of our random question of the day. But I kind of already know where my answer's gonna go. And there we go. There we go. That's the new Beetle. I swear to God, I better not be getting sleepy now. Ugh. And again, it's not hard for me to feel like I'm gonna fall asleep because I've recorded this 3 damn times. That's a broken record for the day. How many times I've mentioned how long it's taken me to get this out. Oh God. No! Hang on. Which one looks better? This one, so we can keep our Happy Gilmore coloring. Great, I advanced the day count by 1 by complete accident. I was gonna get Seattle Circuit full, which wouldn't be bad. Okay, that works. That works, I guess. I guess that works perfectly. That's a short track. It's like a minute race. Hell yeah. Oh, we're even racing in the proper direction, too. I was kind of expecting it to be in reverse. Frame rate's been looking good too from what I've seen. At least as far as I've noticed, I haven't noticed many drops, so... Oh, hello. Don't get slidey on my digital control scheme now. Don't screw up my video, Volkswagen. Damn German car company. I also like how on YouTube you actually get a notification when someone subscribes, so that's cool. Kind of ruins the surprise whenever I go and check my subscriber count every month. No, I'm not worried about hitting the big time. But now it's like, oh, somebody subbed to me, hooray. Now I know exactly who subs to me. Whoa. So it kind of ruins the immersion right there. Because that kind of means you don't exactly remain anonymous. Lap 2. Yeah, the Beetle's not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Behind me, I have this big sticker on the front of my car. That's a vinyl. That would have to be a vinyl. There's no way that's painted on. I do wonder, are there people out here that pay for like all these custom vinyls to throw on their cars? And if you do, does it get ruined in rain and snow? Because that would suck. There's probably some kind of hidden danger to vinyls we don't know about, but who knows? Oh, I felt that wind chill on my hand there. Remember to I turned my air conditioner off finally because it's getting cold enough to where I can put the screen back in my window and just keep it open if I need to get cold. Because unlike a lot of other people, I actually like my rooms frosty. Well, I'm turning the heater on, I believe, so... Well, not exactly on, at least in this room. But okay, that is 3 cars down. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Because we only have 2 cars left. The Mini and MGF, and we're going to take care of those cars next time. So if I may, let me just make sure that I've got... That is my Audi Double T, so this is where we state. And next time we meet, we are going to finish off North City with the British Taxi. And friend. This is Ragnamune, signing out. You guys have a great night. Thanks for watching. And, well, yeah, take care. Glad to be back doing this. See ya.